Welcome back, everyone, to the Simps podcast, episode 19. I always lose track. It's 19, though.
Is it 19?
I'm pretty sure it's 19. I'm like 80% sure.
19.
Today we are joined with the crew of me, Joe, Tyler, and Ethan. The boys are here. Jackson may or may not show up halfway through this podcast. It never ends with him.
Yeah. It really doesn't.
So, I mean, I think we could spend this first minute or so talking about Jackson and his failure to show up.
Let's just talk about Jackson's failure of commitment and his terrible scheduling of everything that he does.
Did we literally talk about how we shit on Jackson all the time last podcast?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, because we do.
Because we do.
This is the Bad Jackson podcast, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, we as our loyal viewers do know, last week we restarted the we are going to watch something every week thing.
Well, we pretty much started it.
We started it. We started it, but we never crossed the starting line. We just kind of like lined up.
We said go and nobody moved.
Yeah, and we all ran backwards and didn't show up. But we decided Ethan's choice. It's Ethan's pick for this week, and next week it'll be Jackson's pick. So we'll see if he gets to pick. And also, that's just the thing. If Jackson doesn't show up in this podcast, what he picked will be in the description. That'll be what we are watching next week. But yeah, we watched Love, Death, and Robots.
There's no and?
Plus robots.
There isn't it.
It's like plus.
It's an and.
But I say and. I swear to God, that's what you said when you suggested it. You said Love, Death, and Robots. We're gonna have to review. Yeah, we're gonna have to review the tape.
No, I
on
definitely said Love, Death, Robots. But
okay, maybe
there's definitely a plus in there.
Yeah,
I agree with you there.
Maybe we're both wrong. Maybe we're both we're all idiots.
Probably.
We're all stupid, dude. But yeah, Ethan. So since you're the one, I guess, that suggested this, why?
Take it away.
What?
Well, did you guys both watched it, right?
I watched all of them.
Did you fuck up?
I watched.
Did Tyler fuck up? Oh,
I watched the majority of them.
Let me see this list.
I didn't have time to watch all of them. I will admit, I was with a lot of people saying goodbyes and stuff. For those of you who don't know, this is the last night. I am leaving tomorrow to head back up to Kansas, and this will be the last online podcast for a while.
Possibly. We don't really know. We I don't want to say anything now because I feel like in 2 weeks we'll be online again and we're just like, well, what happened, guys?
Well, we'll all be in person, so.
Yeah, that's true. Sure. But yeah, Tyler, Tyler did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He watched 10 and a half of the 18.
That's pretty good.
I watched all of them though, because I'm the best.
So what did you guys think?
Ethan, this is you've got the stage floor right now.
What made you want to like?
Yeah, how'd you discover this? What was your? I don't know. What's your background on this?
Well, I mean, I discovered it because we all have Netflix and we all scroll, and
look at this guy.
It looked interesting to me, and
did you watch it before you suggested it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You watched all of them before?
Yeah. And I've shown them to like a lot of my friends, and so I've watched a lot of the episodes like over and over again. But basically when I like first watched it, I didn't know that it was an anthology series, which an anthology series is something that isn't in order and it has different stories. Yeah, it's like a bunch of different short stories.
Black Mirror type.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Except parts in Black Mirror are connected, but not all of them. But this one is completely disconnected, and basically it's an it's an animation anthology, and each episode has a different style of animation, except for one. One episode has live action in it, but it still has animation in it, but it's more CGI than animation. But basically, I watched the first episode, and the first episode is called Sonny's Edge, and it's basically about like a pit where like monsters are used to like fight for money and shit, and there's people who like control their monsters, and it's a pretty brutal ass fight scene, the first episode, and it is a very mature episode. And yeah,
as many of them are.
Yeah, and I thought, well, after I watched that first episode, I thought like, oh, this is fucking hype. Like the whole series is going to be this first episode. But then I was even more, or I was pretty happy that like every single episode would be different and differently animated. But I think personally that it is a really different and cool series that I've never really experienced before. And it hasn't really, I personally don't think it's been done before, but it probably has. I'm probably wrong. But I just think that the storytelling and the animation that's used to tell the stories are very crafted and very different in how they're created. And I just thought it was a great series to watch overall. And it shows that, as we were talking about last podcast, that animation doesn't have to be just a fucking kids movie or kids show, and it can be pretty mature. So yeah, that's my take on it.
Yeah. Tyler, what'd you think?
I thought I kind of had the same thing. I think it's kind of refreshing that it's, they're all really short and completely, like, some of them can just be completely different, and like I don't know, it's one of those like things that you can just go, and like you don't have a lot of time, you can just quickly watch one episode or two episodes here and there, and you just like, you never really know what to expect out of it. I did think like there were quite a few of them that I thought were pretty corny.
Yeah.
And some of them were just I don't know, some of them were hard to watch. But overall, I enjoyed just watching it, just because I don't know, I like watching animation like really cool, like more mature, like made for adult animation, just because I don't know, I think it's like a lot of times it can be just like way cooler than even like live action, just because you can do so much more. But yeah, I enjoyed it for the episodes that I did watch. Yeah, that's my overall take of it.
Yeah.
Joe?
Right, you, Mr. Joe.
So my overall take of this, when I look through it, okay, I feel like there were some that I enjoyed. Like, there were some that I thought were solid, but I thought a lot of them were kind of just not great. I feel like it was really, really, really inconsistent. I felt like there were some that were like, I don't know. I think it would be easier for me to go through, like, if we went through all of them and literally just said what we thought of it. Like, like that first one, 3 Robots. Tyler and I were kind of talking before that.
Oh, did you guys have a different order?
I think it was.
Yeah, Sonny's Edge is like 4th for me. You said that was first.
Oh, yeah, that was first for me.
I mean, I'll just read them off on the. I'm just looking at the Netflix page right now. So like 3 Robots was the first one I watched, and that one, I'm not gonna lie, that one kind of started me off on a pretty low note.
Yeah,
I did not like that one.
That's not a good note.
Yeah,
and I really didn't
like
faith.
it. I didn't like it at first, but when I rewatched it, I enjoyed it. But yes, that one is kind of a.
I enjoyed the beginning. Like, I thought the beginning of it was okay. Like, it wasn't anything like, special, but it was just like, I can see where they're going with it, and I like, it's kind of I I don't know, the concept itself is funny, but the jokes in it are not very good. And then the ending with the cats and stuff just
the jokes felt dated.
Ruined it for me.
The jokes felt really dated in that one. I didn't really like it at all. That one, let me see what I rated that one. I think I rated that like a 0.5 star or 1 star or something.
What was it out of 5?
I 1.5. Yeah, out of 5.
Mm-hmm.
That's not actually as bad as I thought it would be, but
I'd probably give it a 2.
Yeah, it's around that range for me.
Probably around there.
But it just wasn't great. It just was not good, and that really made me think that this series was gonna just suck.
Yeah.
And the second one,
a bad episode.
The second one didn't help me either. It was the Beyond the Aquila Rift one, the one that has like the dude in the it's the dude and his 2 other crewmates in the spaceship, and then they go into like the frozen like thingies.
Oh yeah,
that one sucked too. That was I thought one of the worst ones.
Yeah,
I didn't think that one was terrible. I thought that was a lot more interesting than the like it kind of made me have a little more hope than after the 3 robots one.
Yeah, just for me.
I don't think it was
for me though. Just like sometimes when you try to go for that like lifelike animation, it's just like I don't know. I just don't like that. I would rather have someone like because it just doesn't feel like there's any like style with it. It's just like why not just film that?
Yeah.
Because it's just like you're just trying to recreate people. It's just and it makes it just look weird. Because then they're like, oh, that's supposed to be a real person, but you can clearly tell it's not, and it's just I don't know. There's something about that bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did not enjoy that one personally.
So what'd you give it?
That one let's check right here right now. I gave that a 0.5 star.
Nice.
Not a fan. And then so Ethan, what'd you think about that one?
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that one. I would have given that probably a star. Wasn't that the one where she like fucking got naked and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I felt like that wasn't necessary. Some of these there is nudity, and I think
a lot of it
is okay, but like that one wasn't necessary. And
so
I wasn't really into the story.
Yeah,
that one was kind of just a porno.
Yeah, that one was really weird. That was
it was kind of just a porno, just with like kind of trying to do a twist on it.
Yeah,
but like the twist didn't really make sense. It was just kind of dumb.
Yeah,
it was like supposed to be like but where is he? Is he like in this like, or it like basically revealed he's like just abandoned whatever and like the whatever thingy. I don't know the names of anything. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just kind of a dumb twist, and it wasn't really even a twist. It was more of just like a reveal, like, oh, it wasn't real. Ooh, I care. But didn't like that one.
What was the third one you watched?
That was the Ice Age one with Mary Elizabeth Winstead and other guy.
Oh yeah, wasn't it Topher Grace?
Yeah, it was. I think.
Yeah, I think that was Topher Grace.
That one was kind of dumb too. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought it was dumb, but I thought like some of the like the time lapsing of the civilization like was kind of cool to watch.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
So was the whole thing like behind that supposed to be like, oh look, like super advanced humans were on Earth before dinosaurs or something like that? Because they teleport and then.
I think it was more just showing like a civilization. It was like basically
or like there was a civilization on Earth before us.
It was a civilization. No, it was basically just there was a civilization in their freezer.
It was literally a mirror, I think, of our civilization,
like what it's gonna become.
Right, and then, but like I think at the end, doesn't it like restart?
Yeah. I think like because they destroy themselves pretty much.
Yeah, there's like a nuke in their. Yeah, and then they get like really sad, but then like
no, don't they? Then they make like a teleporter and they teleport everything.
Or it's like time travel or I don't know exactly what it was, but yeah, it basically resets everything.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. I wasn't like a huge fan, but I thought it was interesting. I would have given that.
Okay. After I think that what I give it. Crap. Dude, these are so unorganized on the letterbox. I can't tell where anything is. Jesus. I gave it a 1, a solid 1,
Yeah.
just because after I watched those first two, and then I come to that, I'm like, what is this? Like, there was like no flow whatsoever. They were just like, I don't know. It just made no sense, the ordering of them, kind of, to me.
Yeah, you had a bad order. I had a good order.
You're just not watching them in the right order, Joe.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
but also, I just feel like the Ice Age one doesn't fit with the rest of them.
It doesn't. I don't think it really does.
Yeah.
Fit,
because I mean, especially like even beyond having just real people in it, it's just like, I don't know, it just doesn't really fit.
The acting wasn't too hot in that either.
Yeah, because you could tell
Topher Grace, in my opinion, isn't a great actor.
Yeah, it didn't look like either of them really wanted to be there. They're kind of just doing it because Netflix paid them probably some big cash.
Yeah,
or at least decent cash.
What was number 4?
Sonny's Edge.
Yeah, Sonny's Edge. Yeah,
that one is that is a highlight.
I think that was the best one that I watched.
That wasn't the best one that I watched. I thought the dialogue was really corny in that, and the writing was pretty bad. I thought the fight scene was really cool. The fights, like in the gore and the blood in it, was really. It was dope.
I think that also the twist was cool.
I like the ending too.
The twist was pretty obvious, though. I thought, at least it was for me.
I mean, once you see, kind of see it coming, like,
and the whole room's like red. It's just, I don't know. Yeah. It just felt like, oh well. What's it gonna end? Like, it has to be she like kills her or whatever, or tries to kill her, and then she's in the thing still.
Yeah. Well, she was the beast or whatever.
She was the monster.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just trying to like do twists like that in like a super short, like 15-20 minute thing. Sometimes
I think one
work.
thing I will say, I told Joe this before we started, is that the fact that they can, like, they fit a pretty like extensive, like, full arcing story in such a short amount of time. Like, most of these are 10 minutes, and they can fit a story that you can like comprehend and like watch the arc of it throughout the whole thing. And I think that's pretty impressive in that amount of time.
Also, the thing about animation is, like, have you ever watched an a mature animation that isn't corny? Like, if you can name one, but I can't, because
like, are you saying like a show that, I mean, like, is an adult show that isn't corny?
Yeah, a show, a movie.
I mean, I don't think like South Park is corny.
I mean, it's pretty corny.
It is corny, but that's like
that's a different.
That's a different. That's not a drama. That's a
or so you're saying like
that's a comedy. That you can literally put South Park into a category with Futurama, with Family Guy, with American Dad, like all that stuff.
Yeah,
and that's completely like different style of animation.
Yeah, I thought you were just saying in general.
No, but like, can you? Because like,
I mean, I don't really watch any other like animated stuff that's like this at all.
I'm trying to think of what I've watched, like.
Because there really isn't that much that's like this, is the thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of on its own.
Yeah, it is pretty unique.
Which is like, I give props for like Netflix for like doing it. It's like,
yeah.
But I just feel like, I don't know. It kind of was whatever.
So what did you give Sonny's Edge?
Oh yeah, I think I gave it. Let's see. I gave it a 3 or 2.5, so a solid 2.5. A solid 5 out of 10.
I'd probably give it a 3.5.
Which on my scale is not an F. That's not an F. It's a okay.
I'd give it a 4.
4 out of 5.
Yeah.
Not 4 out of 10.
No. 4 out of 5.
I didn't
definitely
hate it.
4 out of 5 for me. Because personally, I didn't see that coming. And also, like, when I have other people watch it, I know it's gonna happen. And like, I'm instead of me watching the episode, I'm watching the reactions. And like, when the climax happens or when the twist happens, and like, I see their reactions, I'm like, yeah.
Like yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
I
agree.
thought that was a good one, and that's the one that was my first episode. So
Yeah, I definitely
the
think that's one of the
show,
better.
yeah.
But
All
dude,
right, what was number 5?
next is my goat. Actually, second to goat. When the yogurt took over, baby.
That is the
Dude,
best
That
episode.
is
that episode is so good.
It's actually pretty funny.
That is literally the best episode. It is so
it's just short and
good.
sweet and just random that it's just like,
oh yeah, that is so good.
It's just so good.
I love that. And people who I show it to don't like it. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
I think I don't think it's like the most funny thing, but I liked it more than the other ones I watched.
I think it's such a like just good relief when you're watching all of them and then that one just comes up
and you're like,
and you're just like, wow,
you're just like, oh
I
my
was
God,
not
this
seeing
is
that.
like,
I did not see that anywhere when I was watching this.
I just like the fact that Ohio is like this like utopia. It's just like, it's just so dumb.
Dude, Austin K-Mats.
Hey, Austin K-Mats. He owns that place. But yeah, I rated that a 3.5.
Yeah,
so nice 7 out of 10.
That's probably what I'd say.
I'd give it a 3.5.
Nice 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was solid. It wasn't like it just kind of made me go, It kind of made me, you know?
Yeah.
I was just like, this is so
I
dumb.
laughed so hard during that whole thing.
when could not breathe.
When the yogurt talked for the first time.
Yeah, when it was like when
was
the narrator was like, and the yogurt became sentient, and then the yogurt told the government how to get out of the depression or whatever, and then it cuts to like a fucking child and a fucking like somebody eating out of a child, or like I don't even remember, but like it was so fucking good.
Yeah,
or like it was like the president just like poor in his fucking office, and the yogurt was like,
yeah, I just like the idea of a bowl of yogurt like taking over, like
ruling
just
the world.
Like how do you make that happen?
And then the yogurt was going to space.
Yeah, and they're like,
will it leave us behind?
Yeah, that was good.
That's so sad.
That was literally like 4.5 minutes of that.
And a nice little commentary on how useless humans are.
Yeah,
exactly.
How dumb we are.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what a lot of this is.
Yeah, it's all about the AI revolution that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Okay, what was that for you? Number 4 or number 5?
That was 5.
Number 5. So,
all right, 6.
6 was The Secret War.
Secret War.
Which I enjoyed that one.
I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I just thought it looked kind of cool, but it also had that kind of like, it wasn't like real. It looked like half these freaking shorts look like video game cutscenes that I just want to skip and get to the gameplay.
Yeah.
That's the thing though, like, I don't know.
I feel like I want to just spam A on a controller.
Yeah, I like video game cutscenes if I like the story, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
No, I like this one. I thought really the look and feel of it was like kind of carried it more than the actual like story or like anything that was actually going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like just the flares, like Joe was saying before, he was saying the flares in like the woods and stuff. Like that shot was really cool. And yeah, thought it was good.
Yeah,
I'd probably give that a 2.5 too.
I gave that one a 3 just because I like the look of it. I honestly like don't remember much about it besides like I remember some shots from it, and just I remember like some things. I don't know. I don't remember much from it, but I just remember enjoying watching it. Kind of.
Yeah.
I probably rated that a bit too. If I watch that again, I feel like I wouldn't like it as much. But
yeah, I remember the story being a little lackluster. But
yeah, it was like kind of whatever.
But I remember it looking really good.
All right. Yeah.
Number 7.
Yeah. The next one is Sucker of Souls. What did I rate this one?
Oh, I like this one. This is kind of anime.
Yeah. It was more anime.
I like the art of it, the art style of it, and I like the whole like almost like steampunk-ish look.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It combined with like the Japanese like whatever that guy was, like a samurai or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like the hunter.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought it was cool. Kinda.
What'd you give it?
No, that was That was you're thinking Sucker of Souls is the one with like the vampire ones, right?
Oh wait, no, yeah, I'm thinking of a different one. Dude.
This is the vampire one.
Yeah, this is
but
the
this
one in
one
the cave.
this one still has anime. Like
yeah,
I
it's
think
still
anime.
yeah.
But yes, the other one I think that I know what you're thinking.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Good Hunting.
Yeah, and I do like Good Hunting. But yes, Sucker of Souls I think was pretty good.
Yeah.
That was a standout one to me.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. I thought the art style, because like the order that I had it in, this is like when it's starting to get into the ones that actually have like an art style that isn't like annoying.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I didn't mind it. It was kind of just simple. It was just whatever. I like when the little intern guy got destroyed.
Yeah, where he just gets absolutely like cut in half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So what did you give that one?
I'm trying to find it, dude. I'm not doing a good job of this.
Why didn't you just like put this in your notes? Like what?
I don't know,
dude. Why is this so hard for
okay,
you?
they're not organized very well on Letterboxd is the thing. I rated them on Letter. Oh, it's because it has like some of them have weird cover art too. I gave it a 2.5. Another 5.
Another 5.
Like it wasn't that memorable.
Yeah, I'd give it probably 2.5 or 3.
I just thought it was whatever. It was fine. It was a solid bridge. I liked it. I liked watching it. I didn't get bored. But next up is The Witness. The Witness was, I thought, tied with one other one that will come later, was my highlight.
The Witness.
The Witness, I really enjoyed just for one.
I only liked it because of the look of it, and also because of the reason of Tyler's.
Yeah. I don't know how, but I saw The Witness, and I just knew that it was going to be the exact same thing. Like me and Joe on my brother's on the Mouse Pickles channel.
Speaking of that, you're wearing the merch I saw.
I am wearing the merch. Easy work.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I just like right as I saw the title, I knew it was about to be the exact same like storyline kind of thing. And so basically in ours, the guy Cameron is removing a dead body pretty much when somebody else stumbles upon him, then he chases her down, kills her, and then it's kind of like the same thing as this, like it's a loop thing, only just somebody else finds him removing that body. So then he chases that person down, like starts chasing that person. So it's kind of the same thing. So, but then this one was like the same, but
two people
made in a style that's like, I like the twist a lot better.
Yeah.
How we did it, obviously. But.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. What animation style, if you guys have seen it, is
Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it was like the same guy. Or like the same guy that designed it or something. It wasn't like the same. I don't remember exactly what I read, but.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the animation is very, very cool.
I just like the city too. The city was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of gave me like the similar feeling when I watched like Blade Runner 2049.
I got Panini vibes. The music video.
I didn't think it reminded me of the city of like the LA or whatever in Blade Runner, but it was just like, I don't know. It gave me that same feeling, like seeing this really cool city. That's like, oh wow, like I wish more stuff could be set in that city because it's really cool.
Yeah,
basically, because it looked really cool.
It did look really cool.
And the story, it was just whatever. The story was just a backdrop for the cool animation.
Yeah,
literally, that's what half these are. The stories come second. It's just the animators flexing for 12 minutes.
Yeah. I think The Witness did have a good story though.
Yeah, it was fine.
I think
it was just what it's a short thing. Like how in depth can you go? It was perfect.
I think that's the main thing with a lot of these is it's so short and it's made to be just short.
Right, short and sweet. Like you can't really go that in depth. And by they try to go in depth, I think, by using their environments and by using some of these by using like locations and little interactions and little dialogue and stuff like that, to give it like a little bit of depth. All right, what'd you give that one, Joe?
I gave that a 3.5.
Okay, I give that a 4.
Yeah, I feel like if I watch it again, I might bump it up to a 4.
Would you give it, Tyler? Or what would you give it?
I'd probably say 3.5, 4, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, we are just connected right now.
Yeah.
All right. The one after that was the Suits one, the farmer people.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one was kind of lackluster in my opinion.
Yeah, this one was like corny. Like the other ones were corny.
This one was like a kid's.
It was made, kind of like a kid's thing, but a mature kids thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not too much of it. I liked it more than some of the other ones.
Yeah, I thought it was cool looking at some of the times. Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the art style it wasn't really like the same as many of the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of like.
Yeah, it did have a unique art style, but I just was kind of like I kind of got bored. This one I got bored of real fast. Like I was watching it, I'm just like I don't want to watch this anymore.
Yeah,
I just like knew it was so obvious. Like that guy was set up to be like the sacrifice or whatever.
Yeah,
from the beginning, and it was just boring, dude. I thought it was so boring.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan.
But I thought the action scenes were okay. They were just like whatever.
Yeah.
And honestly, yeah, I gave it like a 2.
I give it a 1.5.
Yeah, I probably would give that a 1.
Yeah, I gave it a 2 just because I thought the art style was unique.
Yeah.
It was different from all the other ones, kinda. But yeah, I didn't mind it. But too long for sure. It could have been shorter.
Yeah.
17 minutes was too long.
They should have definitely shortened it.
Oh yeah.
And next is the one that I was talking about earlier that I thought was that one, but it's not. It's Good Hunting.
Yeah.
Good Hunting, in my opinion.
I thought Good Hunting was really good. I like that one.
Yeah,
I liked it a lot.
I did like it, but I also didn't like it. I don't know. I don't really. This one I have to watch again. There was something about it. I just didn't really like it.
I think it's similar to like in a forward sense, whereas a backward sense to Zima Blue, which I don't know if you watched that one, Tyler. This one is like someone transforming into something, whereas Zima Blue, somebody is reverting into something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, did not get to watch that one,
but I thought it was really good. And I did like the art style and the anime style they're going for.
I feel like I don't really have that much to say about this one, really.
Yeah.
I was just like, meh. I thought the art style, like, again, was cool, and like I said before,
I like the steampunk type thing that they had in
the city was cool again.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like this animation felt like, or this like thing felt like it shouldn't have been on a like. It just didn't fit like the mature animation thing. It just didn't feel like it should have been like a PG thing, in my opinion. It didn't feel
the whole thing.
No, this.
Oh, okay.
Just this felt like it should have been like a PG show on like Cartoon Network or something. It reminds me like it's kind of like
Avatar.
Yeah, or like Samurai Jack almost.
Yeah.
And I think it would have been better off that way. Honestly. It was kind of like that's the problem I had with a lot of them is they just didn't feel like they should. Like it felt like all the things that make it TVMA were kind of forced in and felt like they didn't belong in some of them. I don't know. That's just me though. But yeah, I gave it a 2 out of 5.
I give that a 3.5 probably, or
I'd probably say a 3.
Yeah.
That was the last one I like actually fully watched though.
Yeah, so now Tyler, we're gonna take over and you get to interpret what we think of these and think what you would think.
Dump. Okay, the next one, the dump. I did watch part of it, but
the dump is a highlight for me. I like
the dump was one of my least favorites.
Really?
Yeah, I hated the dump. I thought it was.
I loved the dump.
I thought
saw
the
to the
art
point
style
where
was
they
ugly.
sat down and he called. He was telling him basically that he needs to leave. I literally didn't watch it.
Okay, so basically what happens, Tyler, is there's a living garbage pile in his garbage thing, and he feeds the guy to him. Pretty much.
Interesting.
It's hype as fuck.
And it's like his pet, basically. It's
Nice.
I watched and I was like, that thing was the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
No, it was adorable.
I would rather I would rather die than watch that again. That was like my exact thoughts coming out of that. I did not like it. I thought that was very much a low light. I rated it A1. It was not nearly as bad as some of the other ones because at least it tried to do something not awful. Wow, that's a 4 for you?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's fair. Whatever. All right.
I like it a lot.
Oh boy. Tyler,
What's the
you're
next
lucky.
one?
The next one's Shapeshifters.
This
one I thought was the worst by far.
I don't remember this one.
It was the one, literally, I'll read the description. Deep in Afghanistan, 2 Marines with supernatural powers face a threat from one of their own kind.
I just don't like it from the description.
It was literally werewolf soldiers. And it was the real life, like it was the realistic animation style. So it was supposed to look like real life, basically.
I don't think I was a big
it was
fan of this one.
weird. I hated it. It was supposed to be like, it was kind of like a, I don't know, like a race commentary thing, because they were all like, oh, you don't belong here, like you're a dog, even though they just look like humans. They're just normal people. And they're like super useful to their army, but they're still like mistreating them. Like they're literally like the werewolf walks out in front of the pack. He gets shot in the chest and just like falls down and gets shot in the leg. And he's just like standing there and his eyes turn black and he's like, they're in that house. And then they just gun down the house and it's like, they still hate him. They're just like, yeah, you're a piece of trash. Like you took 2 shots for us and also have supernatural powers that help us win every fight, but you're trash. I hated it. I hated every part of that one.
That's what I would say to him too.
Yeah. That one made me mad. Like I hated that one.
Yeah.
I barely sat through that one. I was like about to dip out, but I'm like, no. I'm committed.
Do it for Ethan.
Yeah, that one I rated a 0.5 star.
Yeah, I would probably I would say unrated because I don't remember it well, and I don't think I liked it that much. So
yeah,
I'll give it unrated too.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Okay.
It sucked. What's next?
Did you?
What?
Yeah, we can just keep going in order.
Right.
I was just gonna say we could go. I was gonna say we could go to my highlights, and I would be interested to see if you like them or not.
I mean, we'll just kind of figure it out, I guess.
I'd say just skip to the ones that are the most out of the last few.
Okay, here I'll just read off for Ethan's reaction. I'll read off my reviews for the last ones.
Okay.
So Fish Night. Let's see what I gave Fish Night. I gave that a 2, but I feel like I might like that more if I watched it again because it kind of looked cool and all the fishies, but it was kind of just stupid.
Lots of fishies.
And that one was another one that I felt like didn't really belong in the MA, like TV MA vulgar. It was just kind of like it didn't need to be.
Yeah. Basically the ones that aren't memorable to me, like I'm not like a big fan of. So yeah, I don't think I was a big fan.
I like the colorful fish, but other than that, it was
just like pretty colors.
It was
pretty colors.
And the next one was Helping Hand. I gave that one 2 also. I just thought it was. The only reason I gave it any stars, I think, was because it made me wince when she broke her own arm.
Oh, I like that one. I thought it was good.
So Tyler, in that one, she's in space and she flies away and her oxygen is running out. And she had to like get herself to go the other direction. She has to break her arm and then throw it. And then she goes the other direction.
Yeah.
And then she survives.
It's kind of fucking sick. Like
it's kind of that part made me wince. I will give it that.
You do what you gotta do.
All right, and then next we have Alternate Histories, which I give this one a mean half a star. Hated this one.
No.
This one was awful. I
love it.
It was the worst one. This was the second to worst one. Third to worst one.
I loved Alternate Histories.
It was just stupid. It was just like, oh, look at Hitler. He do silly thing. Oh my god, he's dead.
I thought it was stupidly funny.
I don't know. It just wasn't my type of comedy. It was just like, I was just watching it like.
Also, I'm Jewish, so I like seeing Hitler die.
You likes watching Hitler die. It makes sense now.
Hitler dies in like 6 different like timelines, and like it opens up as like it seems to be like a normal thing, like a normality in a case, but like then it's just like goes balls to the walls, and I think it's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, I just thought it was just kind of like random humor, and it was just kind of like lowbrow, like kind of.
That's fair.
I don't know. I feel like it's like childish humor, but in a TV MA series.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's because we're all kids deep down at heart.
It just feels like tonally.
But we want to see the boobies. That's the
There are boobies in this one.
Yeah, it just felt, that one just felt like it should not have ever existed.
He like dies in like a fucking orgy or some shit.
That's kind of hype.
It's pretty hype. It is.
Honestly, that's why I gave it 5 stars.
Yeah.
You gave it a 5, a mean 5,
and I gave it
5.
I gave it a mean 4, and I said you're probably gonna give it a mean half star, but fuck you.
I did give it a mean half star. Yeah. I hated that, dude. It was so bad. That one was the biggest struggle to sit through. IMO.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Get out.
The next one is
Joe,
Lucky.
Joe doesn't know comedy.
Yeah. Lucky 13 is the next one. I thought Lucky 13 was another boring.
Yeah.
Whatever one.
I thought it was pretty mediocre.
I thought it was better than most of the other like real life animated ones because it had something to it. But overall, I was just kind of like, eh. I gave it a 1.5. I don't have much to say about that. It was just kind of whatever.
Yeah, I'd probably give that a 1.5.
It was boring. Once again, it was a video game cutscene that I want to skip, but I couldn't. Next is Blind Spot, which was the...
Oh, this one was like also kind of not mature.
Yeah, but... this one was kind of, yeah. This one was another one that, yeah, it felt like a PG-13 thing should have been.
But I enjoyed it.
Okay, it literally, when I watched it, the first thing I thought is this is just Borderlands 2's intro sequence, or like the intro cinematic.
Oh, yeah.
It is the exact same thing.
Okay.
It has like the same robot designs. Like, the same concept, besides it's not a train, it's a truck. And, like, the characters look like they could be Borderlands characters. They literally look like Borderlands DLC characters.
Well, maybe they are.
I think it was at
maybe
least...
Maybe this is teasing the new DLC.
It had to have at least been inspired by that. There's no way.
I don't know, but I see what you see. I see what you see. I see how you relate that to it.
But I honestly, I thought the action in it was pretty cool because it reminded me of the Borderlands 2 intro. I give it 2.5 stars. I give it a mean 5.
Yeah, I'd give that a 3.
That's fair. I probably would rate that a lot lower if I watched it again. Like, I feel like a lot of these I would. The last one is Zima Blue, which is
this
one
is one of my this is one of the best ones.
This was probably my favorite one.
This was the deepest one.
Yes. This one actually felt like it had something to like say. It wasn't just like, ooh, look at me.
Mm-hmm.
There was something there.
Yeah. It has a very artistic feel to it, obviously, with the substance that's in it. But basically, for you, Tyler, what happens is like there's this like great artist, and there's this girl, right, that like is reporting on him or like interviewing him, and he like hasn't talked to like the outside world or like any like a lot of people
for 100 years.
Yeah. And
that's a long time.
He was like this very famed artist, and the first thing that he did was like literally just make like a blue painting. Like nothing special, but like he got a lot of praise for it. And then he started just like growing bigger and making his artworks like bigger and bigger. So like it went to like a page, to like a poster, to like a wall, to like
a massive wall.
Yeah.
It like basically went up and like they were in space and stuff. It just got really big blue walls basically.
Yeah.
He was like painting asteroids blue.
And then he basically as he's like being interviewed, like it comes to like the end where like basically he wants to come back for like his last showing to like the people. And basically what happens is he like dives into, he like opens up with like this big pool of water, and he dives into the pool, and as he's going he's like talking over it, and the commentary is like really like important in this. And like basically what happens is he starts like his arms like break off and his legs break off, and he turns into like this little robot. And wasn't the robot like
it was like in the beginning it was revealed as like I'm trying to remember how it all tied together, because I can't remember. In the beginning it's like a pool cleaning robot.
Yeah, and that's what he was. He was
the whole time he was like that pool cleaning robot, and she thought he was a human the whole time, the reporter did, but he was actually just that robot that had been upgraded. And
so that's why he like made blue, is because that's all he saw.
Yeah.
As the pool cleaning robot. And so he casts off all of his modifications and reverts to his original state as a simple pool tile cleaning machine. So it's like
deep.
Yeah. So it's like evolution, de-evolution.
Yeah. In the life of an artist.
Yeah.
And the life of a pool cleaning robot.
But yeah, that one was definitely a 4.5 for me.
I need to watch that again. I gave it a 3.5. It's like a 7. But I probably would give that an 8 if I think about it. Maybe not. Maybe I'll keep it at a 7, but it's a 7 for me right now.
Yeah.
That was my favorite one though. It ended strong. Yep. That's all I can say about it. But yeah, so I mean overall if I averaged all those, it was probably like a 2.5 star, probably 2 star overall for all of the episodes.
Okay.
From what I watched, it was decent. I'd probably give it a 2.
Yeah. I would just, it was kind of just underwhelming to me. A lot of them were. Some of them exceeded what I thought. But I feel like also the other episodes, like especially those first like 3, brought my expectations so low that I was just like, just give me anything.
Yeah, I do wish that you had my order.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would change your overall opinion, but I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
But
I don't know if I'll ever revisit most of these, but
yeah, I'll probably finish out what I didn't end up watching.
Yeah, there's some that are worthwhile in there.
Yeah.
I'm interested in what, like...
You gotta watch the Shapeshifters one just to see how trash that is.
Yeah, I should.
I hated that one so much, dude.
Rotten Tomatoes give it a 77. Or it has a 77 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, good for Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, none of these just really, like, appealed to me that much. I don't know.
Not
Besides,
much
I like The
appeals to
Witness.
you, Joe.
No, I like The Witness. That one appealed. I like that one. That was cool because it had epic art style. Sonny's Edge fight scene was cool. The yogurt one was pretty. Just the idea was so ridiculous that I gotta respect it.
Yeah.
And yeah, Zima Blue was very deep and very very Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's just tough to make something.
The vibe that I get from watching all these is literally just like YouTube animations that you would, if you were to go, like, just look it up on YouTube.
Like racist Mario.
Racist Mario. No, but like it's literally like just kind of the story isn't all there. Some of the animation is really cool. Some of it's not as good. But like they're just so short that it makes me feel like I'm watching like just a quick YouTube video
Yeah.
that somebody just posted.
Yeah.
That's fair. I overall it was something that it was a big change up to watch something like that.
Yeah.
I enjoyed.
Yeah, I knew you guys wouldn't be used to that.
Yeah, it was.
So...
I enjoy watching different things, so it was fun to watch something different.
Yeah,
I wasn't just watching.
I agree.
Like the same 5
I
movies
enjoyed
over
it
and over again.
Yeah.
So that's something. Yeah. So that's also a reason why like I kind of wanted to restart the pick a movie thing. So it forces like it was a selfish thing. It forces me to watch different stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, and now honestly at this point, Jackson has not contacted us. Do we want to just have one of us request the next movie? And we just tell Jackson?
Joe, you would be next in the order.
Yeah, we can move Jackson to the back of the line.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's one. I don't know where you can watch this. It'll be somewhere. And honestly, we could watch it together because we will be together if we want to.
Yeah, we'll probably end up watching it together.
So
honestly.
let me know if any of you have seen it. Let me make sure I remember the name. Oh, this is the wrong page. Get to the right one, please. It is Ichi the Killer.
I have not seen that.
Any of you guys watch that?
How do you spell it?
ICHI space the space killer. It's been on my watch list for like a few months now, and it looks weird, and I haven't seen anything about it, but it looks weird, and I want to watch it.
Definitely looks interesting.
Yeah,
definitely looks interesting.
I know.
All right.
I don't know if I'll like it. Don't know if I'll love it. Know if I'll hate it, but I really kind of just want to watch it. So,
alrighty.
It's definitely the weirdest movie I have on my watch list. So, at least one of them.
Let's go for it.
So yeah, that'll be next week. We'll let Jackson know. So I can't wait to ask him if he watched any of those. He probably did
probably
not. No,
not one.
Hey, remember
he
we
probably
got
forgot
off.
that we were doing this.
Remember we got.
Yeah,
off
he was
that
like,
podcast.
"I'm gonna go watch it right now."
He probably like just his friend calls him up and he's just out of there. He's like, nah. Ethan can wait. Ethan can wait. But yeah, we'll watch Ichi The Killer for next week.
Ichi The Killer.
We're probably gonna have to find it in subtitles because it's probably in Japanese. But
yeah, definitely in Japanese.
Oh well. But yeah, I mean, this is a more mellow podcast this week, but it's late, and we got some big days ahead. But thank you guys for listening into the first full movie Simps podcast, full motion media. It wasn't a movie. Simps podcast.
Easy motion media.
But yeah, thank you guys for listening in, watching on YouTube, doing whatever. We will see you guys next week. Watch Ichi the Killer, please, or I'll kill you. Bye.